Hey dolls, I know I haven't been here in a while to talk about, things that, go on in our personal lives and our daily lives, but I'm back. I promised myself that I wouldn't just make this YouTube channel about makeup and fashion and weaves and stuff like that, because that's the typical, YouTube channel, like, about beauty. But besides beauty, besides all of that excessive things that add on to what we now became to be, because from a young age we are natural. We didn't have wigs, we didn't have weaves, we didn't have eyeliner and makeup and things of that sort to add on. We had to be ourselves. The only accessory that we did have, depending on what type of culture you come from, well, my parents are straight up West Indian, so I wear bubbles, and if you don't know what bubbles are, I'll put a picture in right now. But like, there wasn't any accessory that we did have besides our personalities to shine. And from a young age, I didn't know who I was. I don't think that you really find out who you are until you get to a certain chapter in your life and you start to realize, wow, this situation has made me stronger. Now I know my capabilities. Now I know my strengths and weaknesses. So now I'm able to find out who I am, Justine, me, So that's how I personally feel. And like, at this point, I've definitely found out who I am. I've definitely went through lots of trials and tribulations to find out, how far I can, how far life can push me in order for me to fall, and there's been a lot of times where I fell. There's been a lot of times where I gave up on myself and I felt like I couldn't do it. If you know me personally, I've been in a relationship where I was madly in love, and I'm not here to bash him or anything like that. I was madly in love, and I felt like I could do anything for this person. I'm not going to say any names just to protect his identity. And for this person, I just, I felt like at first I was head over heels, that infatuation phase where you're like, oh my gosh, like, this is the person of my dreams, we're gonna get married, we're gonna have kids and stuff like that. And then there comes a time where, reality sets in, and then that's where, the hardest part comes in, where you're tested to see your strength. And I've been tested a lot in that relationship, and, I just felt like, I'm too young for this. I'm too young to be sitting here like, damn, like, I shouldn't limit myself. I felt like I was limiting myself a lot. I wasn't, extending myself to different opportunities because I wanted to spend most of my time with this person. And because I didn't want to leave this person behind, I wanted to bring them along throughout my journey. And I felt like, that was holding me back as an individual. And, I had to, do a reality check of myself, like, Justine, what do you want? Sometimes you have to put yourself aside and just find out what you personally want and not try to please this next person, And any of my friends that, are going through it right now, they know, and I would tell them personally, like, you have to do for you, because that person, regardless of how much they love you, they're going to do for themselves. And like, that doesn't make them selfish or anything, but that just makes them, mature. It's about maturing. It's about, growing up and learning how to prioritize what is important to you. Like, as a parent, what is important? Feeding your child, making sure your child is safe, making sure your child is happy. But of course, as a parent, you can't tap into their lives to that extent where you find out they're 100% happy. As a baby, what makes them happy? Toys, food, attention. But as a teenager, it's kind of hard to tap into, our minds and find out what truly makes us happy and genuinely makes us happy. My mom, she tries, and, there's times where I just lock them in my room and I just want to stick to myself because I feel like nobody really understands me, and I just need time to myself to just recuperate and try to, get my thoughts together. And I really don't feel like being bothered. Not only with her, I love my mom dearly, but with the world, I just feel like getting away. And sometimes I feel bad because sometimes you just want to open up. You don't want them to feel left out. And this is not just with moms, this is with anybody who cares about it. This could be friends, this could be relatives, this could be anybody that that's trying to reach out to you, and you just kind of close up. And that's normal. You can't beat yourself up and be like worrying about everybody else, because at the end of the day it's about you. You have to learn how to put yourself first and not think about everybody else at one time, especially when you're going through a tough situation. You have to find out what you want to do with your life, and where do you see yourself in about 4 or 5 years. So this recent year, I got my job at Chipotle, as you guys know. And when I went in, I just broke up with my ex. We departed. And like, I had no intentions of meeting anybody. I was like so against going out with anybody or speaking to anybody on that level. I just really, at that point, I just wanted to focus on working and trying to get myself together, try to get my thoughts together, and try not to focus on the word love, because I feel like I just wrap up my life around love. I'm basically a hopeless romantic. I could admit to that. So one day, my manager was like, "Hey, Justine, you want to go wash dishes?" And at Chipotle, we do have dishes, unlike any other fast food restaurant. Well, I'm not sure. I never really went in the back, the back of their house or whatever. What we call the back of the house in the restaurant business. So, we wash dishes or whatever. We have like the pans and stuff like that. And I happened to wash dishes with a young man, dark skin, you got a little beard going on, and I'm really into guys with beards. So like, that was really, something that, attracted my attention. So, we just started conversing, started talking, and he was asking me, because I just recently moved to Jersey, so he started asking me, like, do you have any friends over here? So I was like, no, like, I basically moved over here 3 years ago, but my whole life is in New York. I go to school in New York, I went to high school in New York, my friends in New York, I shop in, like, basically everything is in New York, because I don't have any friends over here, so my social life is in New York. So, he was telling me, maybe one day we could, like, hang out, go to the movies, go bowling, stuff like that. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, because personally in New York, I mean, like, the guys are like, basically, you want to come to my house? So I'm just like, okay, that's different. Like, at least he wants to take me out, hang out, have fun. So that was really exciting to me. That really, like, brightened up my day. I don't even remember if I was having a good day or a bad day, but, just a regular day. And for him to come with that, like, it really just excited me. So, of course I took up the offer. I didn't want to be rude. I didn't really know the guy. I didn't even know his name, honestly, but he was very cute. So, we washed the dishes, did our job, whatever. And then, I clocked out, and he gave me his number or whatever. And he said, call me whenever you're off or you're ready to go out and, just hang out. So, time went on. We went on one day. We went on our first day. We went to see, I forgot what movie we went. Oh, wait. No. Our first date was to go see, let me ask him. I forgot. But until he replies, I'm just going to go on with the video. So we went to go see a movie. Then we went to go see Fridays. And, he sat there, he just watched me eat, he wasn't really hungry or whatever. I don't know if he was doing that, just to be, polite. He didn't want to eat around me. But, yeah, I ate. I offered him to eat also because, I just felt weird. He was just sitting there. And, he was really sweet. He held the door. He told me I was beautiful, just complimented me and made me feel really special. And during this time, I was very vulnerable. So, like, I was like, oh my God, he think I'm cute. I was really excited. I took my time to do my hair. So, I took time to do my hair and stuff like that. So, and do my makeup. And I was really excited, like, to the point where I was, like, an hour early to get ready. Like, I got ready so early. Like, my mom was like, Justine, like, why are you so excited? And, like, he came and he was like, you're ready already? And I was like, yeah, like, I was here. I wasn't waiting for you or anything. I don't know. So, yeah, I just kind of played it off. And, yeah. So then that was around the time that, Valentine's Day was coming up, and that was around the time where Valentine's Day came up, and he asked me to be his Valentine's Day. So, I mean, he asked me to be his Valentine. What am I saying? So, I'm getting distracted. He's texting me. So, last year for Valentine's Day, it was, it was okay. It was like a regular Valentine's Day. I'm not going to sit here and bash my ex. He tried. He bought me flowers. He took me to Valentine. Oh, he took me to Red Lobster, and, we had a good time. This year, this guy literally went all out. He bought me this balloon that was like massive. Like, dude, it was like this big. Like, probably I did see a balloon, but I never seen somebody buy a balloon that big. Like, those balloons that they sell like on special occasions that nobody really buys because they're so freaking expensive. Dude, the balloon is massive, and I still have it. Like, legit. I'm gonna insert a picture of exactly what he bought for me. He bought me this huge balloon. He bought me this big teddy bear, like huge. Like, it's my pillow. I've been using that as my pillow for months now. Like, it's a huge teddy bear. He bought me roses. He bought me 12 roses. He bought me chocolate, and then he made this goodie bag with like this bag that had with a heart on it. It was so cute. And it had like tissue paper, and then it has like little Hershey Kisses inside. It was so cute. The way he decorated and everything, it was like, are you serious? Like, I was shocked. I was like, oh my gosh. So we went out to eat, we watched a movie, and from time to time, we went on a couple dates, and like, I just started falling in love with this guy, and I was like, wow. I'm not even gonna lie to you, it was very hard falling in love due to the fact that, like, I was still trying to get over my ex. But I didn't want to shut him out of my life and be, like, that be the reason why, I don't have somebody else to, love me and take care of me and make me feel good, And of course, like, we don't need that. But at that time, like, I felt like I needed that. And, so yeah. He, since day one, has done the most for me, and I'm not complaining at all. I love every moment that we share together. Like, and this all came with taking risks. Sometimes, as I said before, you have to step out of your comfort zone and just try to do something new. Don't do something that's safe. Don't do something don't do something that's safe, that you feel that, oh, he's cute, he says that he's gonna do. Like, no, you have to do something that's weird to you sometimes. And the reason why I say weird is because, like, we met at work. It was just a weird situation. He was washing dishes, and he asked me on a date, and I was like, okay, like, like, I went. And from then, we've been together for like 5 months now, going on 6, and hopefully many more to come. Like, he's became my best friend. I tell him everything. He's been there for me through thick and thin, and this guy, like, literally, I am his priority. Like, he has done enough to make me feel special every day. Not sometimes, but every day. And that's how it's supposed to be. Love isn't about, buying gifts. That's not the reason why I'm so, like, head over heels over this guy. It's the fact that he makes me feel special as a person without spending money. Sometimes he doesn't even spend money, and he makes me feel special. Even sending a good morning text, or sending, those little, like, pictures with the little quotes on it. Like, things like that makes me happy, genuinely. And he makes sure he does it all the time, which makes me feel really good. Sometimes, like, girls, we go through our little end of the month phase, and he brings me Haagen-Dazs ice cream, like, without asking. Like, that's amazing. Like, and he knows that, like, that's my favorite, so he just does it, like, without asking, like, so that's the beauty of having somebody that really cares about you. And he happens to have a car, so, like, whenever I need to go to the mall, or whenever I need to go somewhere, like, he picks me up. He doesn't care about, some people, like, oh, you give me gas money. Like, he never really cares about that. Like, he's very, like, open-hearted, very loving, very caring. And I'm not here to brag, because that's not the type of person that I am. But, give me a second. Oh, okay, so he just texted me back. We went to go see The Wolf of Wall Street. So, literally love that movie. I can't wait for it to come out on DVD. And if it has, I need to go get it. But anyways, yeah. What was I saying? So it's more about feeling special. And throughout this time, he's made me feel special as a person. But I've learned to feel special alone also. Because I've learned from, my past, relationship. I've depended on my ex for a lot of my happiness and a lot of my comfort. And throughout this time, like, I've taught myself, even though I've been getting a lot of comfort and, a lot of love from this guy, I still try to make myself happy and do the things that I love. Like right now I'm planning another photo shoot. I had one back in March or February, around that time. No, March, I'm lying. March. And I'm just doing things to make myself happy. Meeting new people, starting a network, I'm starting up a new business. Some that I'm trying to like do things that makes me happy, and he's very supportive of that. So sometimes, even though you're going through a tough situation, and sometimes you just feel like being alone. Sometimes it's good to get out. Sometimes it's good to meet new people. Sometimes it's good to step out of your comfort zone and just do you and do what makes you happy. Because if you stay, like locked up in a room, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get anywhere mentally, physically, emotionally, everything. Like, what can you really do in a room? You're gonna sit there and cry, you're gonna sit there and overthink. Sometimes it's good to even just go to a park and just get your thoughts out, cry outside, because you're gonna see something that makes you smile and somebody's gonna say something. We live in a world where people are very open. I remember one time I was crying in Central Park and some guy was like, yo ma, you too beautiful to be crying. And like I just started laughing because I was just like, really, like I know, but really though, like so like, like just try to not beat yourself up about the situation, so just try to stay positive and do what you want, do what you love, and just get out there. Don't hold yourself back, because at the end of the day, nobody can do it for you but yourself. So I tried to not make this video long, but of course I got off topic 100 times, but I just love doing these videos because when I started my YouTube channel, like I just, like I was kind of like this and I was really like young, so I was just talking about what I knew. But now I'm talking from more experiences, and I hope to make more videos like this because I love doing videos like this. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next video, and